Getting up on the Tine range had been on my bucket list from the first time I visited Stewart Island to walk the northwest circuit in my early 20s. I dragged 3 other hardy adventurers along. We took a water taxi to Rakiohua Landing and arrived there at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You go, Jace.
Hey, so we're keeping our feet dry, eh?
We left a bag of supplies at Rakiohua Hut for our return. We had to leave promptly and keep moving if we were going to make the Doughboy Bay hut before dark.
Do you think it's time Aidan took our bag?
So we've climbed out of the valley and into some mature forest with a lovely crown fern undergrowth. The track is improved with less mud, a little bit steeper and more of a puff.
Brown water. He has order band down. Can I just stand here and look through?
Yep.
No, you need standing, Rod.
We made it to Doughboy Bay Hut in 8 hours, just on dark. A professor from Otago University with a small group of students was staying at the hut, studying the restoration of the sand dune. On day 2, we planned to pick up an old poachers track that was rumoured to still be there and make it up to the tree line on the Tine range. Access to the old poachers track is at the very southern end of the beach across a natural rock bridge. From then on, it was hard work using the few track markers and guesstimates to bash a route. After 10 hours we were exhausted and decided to camp in the bush.
So how was your night's sleep in the bush, Andrea?
It was really exciting because, you know, that was my last day as my 50-year-old self. And I woke up this morning feeling fucking damn sight like older. Happy birthday!
Day 3 was meant to be a trip south to Port Pegasus, but the weather forecast was not looking good. So after 3 more hours of bush bashing with sparse track signs, we turned north on the range instead of south and camped next to a tarn below Mount Allen. In case you missed those insightful words from Rolf, Fick, we've got more shit to bash yet. When we finally got to the ridge, we could look back down on all the terrain we had covered as we tried to follow the poachers' track. We did come across a kiwi feeding out on the tops, but unfortunately, we weren't able to get photographs. Our campsite on the tarn on the side of Mount Allen was quite idyllic, and with no rain forecast that night we decided it was safe to camp right there on the beach. We faced day 4 with some trepidation, knowing that the weather was about to change and a rain front was coming through a little later in the day. And no, the balloons did not survive. The critically threatened southern New Zealand dotterel nests on the top of the Tine range, and we were to walk right through the middle of their nesting ground. It was actually nesting season, and we took care not to go anywhere near where the nest might actually be. We did see a dotterel, but no nests. Shortly after lunch, the front arrived, it started raining, the wind picked up, the clouds came in, we put our heads down and went hard to get below the tree line.
Aidan and I think we're that a little while ago. Just talking, we're travelling over at the Tine. We're there.
Winner, chicken dinner. Use those chippies. Oh, we got firewood too.
Are we there yet? No, over here.
Fortunately, our stash was still intact and free of vermin. The track along the southwest arm was relatively flat, but it did have quite a number of big bogs to navigate. It was a solid 5 hours to Fred's camp and the jetty where we could get enough reception to summon the water taxi. We were unlucky enough to have a sighting of the pasty white island monster. This specimen has the talent of being both emaciated and pudgy at the same time.
Well, come up here and jump off, man. Come on, do it properly. It's very clear with his communication.
No, delay 5 minutes.
Pause.